What's up, y'all? So this is a live video. My name is Soleil. Welcome back to my channel. I'm filming on a tripod, but I almost want to take this off and just like set it on the floor. Hold on, let me see. We're like up against something. But how is everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel, The Real Soleil, where this is just my little piece of the internet where I come authentically and share authentically and talk about my life in general. Let's see. Today we're gonna talk about code switching. Hold on one second. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work out because I want y'all to be able to see my face when I do my makeup. I'm gonna do my makeup. All right, I'm gonna sit you back up here. That might have been the best thing for everybody. Lordy. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm so happy that a few of y'all joined the video live yesterday, and I hope some of you get a chance to join again today. If you like the hats behind me, these two in particular, they are from my business called Soul Rise Essentials. This is the original hat. It's a black distressed hat, and it says pack light. It's adjustable on the back, and you can tuck the tail in. Has a sunshine on it. This one could be a little bit tighter on my head, but I just have to adjust it. That's available on the website. Actually, the non-distressed version is available on the website at this moment, but I'm sure you may be watching this later, so that could change. This is a new gold and black hat. That black and gold. So for all my VCU people in Virginia, this is for you. Saints fans, this is for you. Somebody said Georgia, a university over in Georgia had black and gold colors, but either way, if you like black and gold, gold and black, definitely look into those. It's soulriseessentials.com. SOL riseessentials.com. I actually just purchased Soul SOUL riseessentials.com too, just in case people got the spelling mixed up. So either one will take you there, but the brand name is Soul Rise Essentials. I think I'm actually gonna wear this hat today. I bought these off Amazon. I got like I want it to be a little tighter. My hair's so tiny. I think that's as small as it goes. I see somebody joining. What's going on? Let me know who you are and where you're watching from, and let's get into it. This is gonna be the full look. Let me stand up and show you my whole look. Y'all know I got on black, and black shows everything. So if I'm a little linty, got a little lint on me, don't judge. But this is my look for the day with these boots. It's an all black look. We giving it. I got some meetings to head to in a little bit, so it's gonna be my look for the day. This is a black owned company called Lip Love Line, local to where I'm at. She just launched an amazing brand. Sis then got featured in Essence and everything, so I'm just going to use this to put on my lips because I'm probably going to put a color on. I forgot to bring my colors over here. As a matter of fact, let me go get those real quick, but this is just to keep my lips from having that dry feeling because it's cold. I'm in Virginia. Let me go get my lips, and then we're going to get into it. We're going to get this face beat. It ain't going to be a beat because y'all, some of y'all, the people who are new here, I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I do a very simple, barely there type of look. We just gonna do that, but I do love to play with colors, and I'm also an ambassador for the lip bar, and I'm also an ambassador for Marla Renee skincare products. So this face, this glow, honey, I have this little thing I'm trying to get rid of. It was a bump right here, but their products like really help my skin just in general, texture wise, and also like if I have a minor breakout, because I don't get a lot of breakouts, but I had some breakouts here, and it was because I let somebody wax under there or do the, you got on your black turtleneck too. Hey twin, hey Shanika. I let somebody thread down here, and child had dark spots down here. I would rather have hair than that, but I don't. I still like clip my little hair. That's genetic in my family, but whatever. They got rid of that. I've been using them for about 3 years now, so love them. Codes for both can be found in my link tree down below for the lip bar and for Marla Renee skincare products. I'll be right back. Stay tuned, honey, because we're gonna get into it. So I'm just going to show you my lip collection from the lip bar because it is growing. So I just showed y'all Lip Love Line, local to where I'm at. She's in Richmond, Virginia. She just started her line. I don't have a code for them. I just wanted to shout her out. I got one of her lippies called Comfort. Oh, no, Glory. And then this one is called Pure. I don't know where I got Comfort from, but cute, cute. Black owned, non-toxic. Okay, woman owned. Look at all these lippies I got from the Lip Bar, child. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's a lot of reds, a lot of nudes. They sent me a pink. They sent me some products to try. I tried that one. They sent me to try. Sent this one for me to try. I got some purples. Child, it's too much. Black owned, woman owned, non-toxic, vegan, cruelty free. I do have a code for that. It's in the description box for y'all to save. So anytime you shop with them, same thing with this brand. This is a Shein bag, but these are my products from Marla Renee. Thanks for the likes. The honey cleanser. Girl, yes, you gotta try those lippies, honey. You know I love them. But I use a whole nighttime and morning time routine with them. One of my absolute favorite products by them is the Lumi oil. And I'm actually testing out a sunscreen for them right now. So when they come out with that, I will be able to say that I helped them with that product. Not necessarily with it, but I tested it out for y'all. So I have that on my face too, which also gives me a really good glow. Let's get into this makeup. Let's get into the conversation. I don't code switch for white people no more. I don't. I am in a place in my life where I just want to be authentic, be loving, and not just to other people, to myself as well. And this is not a video to be demeaning or mean. This is not a white bashing video or anything like that. However, I'm a black woman in America, and the reality of that comes with a lot of things. And y'all know one thing I don't do is sugarcoat, but I am going to be respectful. I'm always going to speak my mind on this channel, but I'm not bashing anybody. Even because people can be ugly, you know, whatever color you are. And we know some of the ugly things white people have done in the past and still do in the future. But this is not about that. I really just want to highlight the purpose of living authentically in every avenue of your life. And I've decided to do that. So I no longer feel the need to code switch. Now, code switching, do you know what that is? I didn't until like the year 2017 when me and one of my friends was actually talking about it. And she said, yeah, that's called code switching. I was like, what? So I worked in corporate for about 6 years, and it wasn't like a traditional corporate setting. I come from a background of real estate, and I was not a real estate agent. I worked in sales for 2 different builders in my area, and I learned a lot in those spaces. And oh, this is the lip bar as well, honey. I love this. Go to their website right now. Use my code in the description box. It's just my name. It's Soleil Faves for the skincare products, but it's Soleil for this. Everything. You hear me? The lip bar, coffee concealer, all of their products are non-toxic. Anyway, I learned a lot in those spaces. So much. It was not a traditional corporate setting. It was a little bit more relaxed, at least for the last builder that I worked for. And I'm not going to say any names, but the last builder I worked for, I was there for 5 years. It was very relaxed. However, it was a private owned company. They were not necessarily corporate or public owned, but I mean, it wasn't a mom and pop shop, right? So I learned a lot. I worked with a lot of white people. I was the only black person at the last place for 5 years for almost a lot of that time up until the last year I started working there. And it was different, but I loved being able to work alongside that many white people because I didn't know them like that. I didn't grow up with white people. I want friends with white people. I didn't go to school with white people. So I like being able to learn about different spaces and cultures and things like that. And that was great for me. But I was a sore thumb, sticking out, honey. But one thing I loved about that job, they accepted me for who I was for the most part. I'm talking about in terms of how I represented myself. Like, they hired me with a mohawk. I had like a tapered cut like this, and I had a little mohawk. Honey, when I was growing my hair out to get my locks, I had these big wigs. They thought it was my hair, honey. Those was wigs. I used to do my thing with my hair. I didn't push the envelope too much though, but I still showed up in my blackness, which was really nice. I just didn't do too much. And I'm also gonna say that, like, everything I'm saying in this video should go without saying, but this is my experience. I come from the hood. I did not grow up in the projects, but I lived in some very urban areas, and we had what we needed. We didn't have everything we wanted. I was not poor, but I definitely won't middle class. Okay, so, and I used to look raggedy. If I go back and look at some photos, honey, middle school was a rough time for me. It was really rough. I looked raggedy. But I had a roof over my head. I was not hungry. I had shelter and clothes. Maybe not the best clothes, but I'm not going to paint the picture like, you know, it was all bad, because it wasn't. But so my experience as a black person, because everybody always says we're not a monolith, and it's absolutely correct. So I just want you to know where I'm coming from with my perspective. Like, even the way that I'm talking now, I'm not as relaxed in my speech as if I would be with my friends and my family. I could be very loud, very animated, curse a lot. I don't curse as much as I used to when I was younger, but I definitely curse. And this is also a palette by the Lip Bar, y'all. This is full face powder, blush, contour, highlighter. I love this. This one is called Boss Moves. But yeah, I'm 30 now. I did not spend a whole lot of time in the corporate space, but I spent enough time to feel very uncomfortable in those spaces. A lot of the experiences that were negative that I had were not a result of my coworkers. It was mostly the public, because I worked very close with the public. I worked in model homes, and if you wanted to buy a house from the builder that I was working with, you had to see me, because I'm the girl sitting in the model house in the office, the sales office, and you get to talk to me about the neighborhood and the floor plans and stuff like that. So I worked in some very prejudiced areas, like Prince George, New Kent, Colonial Heights, Petersburg. Like, there's still a lot of people out in that area that don't really want to deal with black folks. And not all of them are like that. Not everybody in that area, of course. But I work with, like, older white people, and, like, the husbands will be trying to be comfortable and talk to me. But then it'll be the wives, child. It be the wives. They'd be like, I tried to shake the lady hand. She was like, okay, ma'am, I ain't got to shake your hand. And I ain't going to talk to you no more either. I'm going to talk to your husband, because he paying for the house anyway. It was a mess, but it was those experiences shaped me, and I'm glad that I see the world for what it is. But I also carry the attitude that not everybody is the same way. But long story short, I don't code switch for them people no more. You gonna get this. You gonna get this look. You gonna get this hair. You get this attitude in terms of just my attitude about the world, how I show up in any space that I go to. If I decide to enunciate more or project more, I can if I want to, but I'm not intentionally doing things and showing up in a way that appeases white people. I'm not doing it no more. I ain't got time. Y'all don't do it for me. What I'm doing it for you for? Again, America, you know, it got a lot of cleaning up to do, and a lot of 2020 has unearthed a lot of old ideologies and treatment and procedures and processes and laws. We got a lot of work to do, okay? I'm thankful for the people before me that have been doing the work. Thank you to the people who do the work every single day, who are still doing it. But it's a lot, and a lot of that stuff is why people are getting so afraid and, like, even more angry and upset toward people of color, because they see that we disrupting things, or things in general are being disrupted, period. It's past time. And you gonna get this. No, you got one life to live, and I'm not about to be acting like I'm somebody that I'm not for the little bit of time that I have here. You get to exist how you want in any space you go to. I have that same right, and I'm not gonna show up in a way to make you feel comfortable, because I'm not threatening you. You feel threatened. So it just feels really good to be in a space, especially now as an entrepreneur, where I can just show up as my full authentic self, and I don't have to think, man, if I say it like this, or if I do it like this, or if I dress like this, or if my hair is this color. No. That is an extra. I didn't even tell y'all what code switching was. Lord have mercy. My friend was essentially saying, because we were having a similar conversation about my workspace, and she was like, that's code switching. So black folk in urban areas don't grow up like everybody else. We grow up and we speak in colloquialisms. We talk in slang. We have our own unspoken rules. We talk with our hands and gestures, and we laugh a certain way. One thing could mean 10 different things, but we know what it means when it's being said, depending on what's being said before or after that statement. We just have our culture is our experience in America. So that we show up in the world like that, in that space, when we're at home, when we're chilling with our friends, when we're at a kickback, a party, when we're just being comfortable, we're just being us. We have that broken English. Does everybody want to know why? Drum roll. Slavery, we couldn't read, they wouldn't teach us how to read or write, so we talked, and we talked the way that we learned to talk amongst ourselves, you know. So that is a result of like the way we show up now, centuries later, literally the way we speak and people can't stand it, it's a result of that. Like, why are you mad at history? Ain't nobody about to be cleaning up the way they talk because you don't like to hear it. I mean, it just is what it is. A lot of what we live through now is a result of that time. As much as people don't want to address it and don't want to acknowledge it, it's true. You don't like the way I talk? Oh, well, it is a result of what happened with mine and your ancestors on this soil. And it just is what it is. You know, these are the remnants of what happened then. I can't change that. And that's not, and I wanted to preface the video with my experience and how I grew up, because I do know Black people that are college educated, and they enunciate and they speak in a certain way, and they post things online like, you know, me being educated or speaking a certain way doesn't make me sound white. I understand both sentiments. I understand that the Black person doesn't want to be perceived as acting white, but the way you speak, it's the Queen's English, if you will. It's the way they talk, and but you learn that language because you went to their institutions, and you know you were in that space. But for those of us who did not go to college, I went to like a little vocational school. I didn't go to a university, but I'm pretty sure had I gone that route, I would speak in a whole nother way. So yes, people gonna say you sound white because the way that you talk, it does, it's in line with how they talk, you know. But some people just say, oh, you acting white, you know. Whether we agree with that or not, there is a reason why you speak the way that you speak. If you went to like a private school and you were the only Black person, or you were in the 1% at a white school, you are going to talk like that. But if you're over here with me and you didn't go to any institution, and everybody you grew up spoke in broken English, or you from the hood and your grandma from the South, Augusta, Georgia, we gonna talk like people in the South from Augusta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So this group, they shouldn't, but they probably would say, oh, you acting white. I mean, it's a little ignorant, you know, but I'm in the middle. I can do both if I wanted to. But the reason I'm making this video is that I'm at a space now where I don't want to do that. And if I do that, it's because I made the choice to. It's not, oh, I see a white person, let me tighten up my collar and straighten up and, you know, act on my best behavior. Like, I understand that there's a time and a place for everything, absolutely. But I am not going to diminish who I am at my very core to make someone else feel comfortable, especially when they can walk in, like I said, anywhere, the grocery store, in a court office, a courtroom, a corporate office, and they can be who they are. I mean, I was so shocked to see that so many people cursed at work. Like when I was working in corporate, they would just come and, oh, F-bomb this and hell this and ass this. And I'm like, we at work, what y'all doing cussing? So again, I don't know if that was because this company was like private owned, they weren't really corporate. I don't know. I really can't tell you, but I was just like, clutching my pearls, because I know if I do the same things that they do, it would be perceived extremely different. So I definitely carry myself in a way at work that was appropriate and professionalism. I'm using air quotes in case you're listening to this and you're doing something and you can't see what I'm doing, but I needed to do that. I had to do that. There are things that you have to do in most corporate and work spaces to not be perceived in a certain way. Because like I said, if I did the same exact things that they were doing, even though nobody batted an eyelash, they would be like, she's aggressive. She's angry today. But the white girls be doing the same thing and ain't nobody coming for them. So we do have to code switch, you know. But like I said, we don't have to, but it's perceived that we have to, because we know that when we do things like other folks are doing, it's not going to be perceived the same way. The consequences will not be the same. So yes and no, there is a need for code switching. But like I said, personally, I've just decided that if I want to get on the stage and speak to people and I feel I need to enunciate to get my point across and, yeah, I'll do that if I feel like it, reading the room, if you will. But if I'm in a space with folks, and I know they'll appreciate me and who I am at my core and the way that I speak, I'm gonna show up just like this. Like, I remember doing it was kind of like a TED Talk thing at my job right after the George Floyd murder, and my company right before I left, they were making an attempt to talk about diversity and inclusion more, and it'd be very interesting to see what's happening now in that space. But I don't know because I don't work there anymore. But they included me to be on a diversity panel, and I actually shared my story. I think I spoke for about 10 or 15 minutes. And honey, I let the people have it, honey. Not in a bad way, but I just did not hold anything back because I already knew that I was not going to be at that company for long, but I still took the opportunity. And some of the examples I shared were of real life experiences that I had had with people at my job, including my boss, one of the regional bosses. She was just so insensitive and just so airheaded, and that she just exists in spaces that make her comfortable. If it's anything different, she probably ain't gonna show up. She would constantly misspell my name, even though it was right in the email, even though her name was spelled very differently. Her name was Lise. That does not spell Lisa. That spells lease or whatever. But I made an effort to spell your name correctly because I do that for everybody. That's just basic respect. But you being a boss, like I had some other bosses that were absolutely wonderful, all white people. They always, always got it right because they knew me, they respected me. They know that each employee should feel respected and appreciated. But I made an example out of that. In my little TED talk, I let them know, honey, embrace people that are different from you and go out of your way to make them feel valued as an individual. If they have a unique name, say their name correctly. Take time to stop and go through each letter in their name before you hit send on that email. Don't be lazy. Oh yeah, I let her have it, child. Let everybody have it. I was just like, it is what it is. I'm like, I've heard inappropriate jokes, somebody said a joke about, Black Lives Matter, something like that. It was very distasteful, the joke that they made. And I was standing right there. I was not part of the conversation, but they knew I was standing right there in earshot and didn't care enough about me and my feelings. The secondhand trauma I may have been experiencing that day as a result of hearing about yet another murder on national TV. They didn't care about none of that. They don't care about us. I ain't saying all of them. A lot of them don't care about us and how we feel when they say things that are inappropriate. So why should we continue to do all this extra work, aka code switching, when they don't care? If the way that I talk, when I talk in slang and I'm more relaxed with my speech and my verbiage, and if you think that makes me stupid, then oh well. Okay, I'm stupid. Like, even though I'm not, like, that's your opinion. Let me read a comment. Shanika says, this is so true. As the only Black person at my job, I've been trying my best to show up as me. No changing because who I am is enough. Who I am is enough. And you don't dictate. You don't have the scale in your hand, a scale that says enough and not enough. I and God, the one I believe in, we determine that. You don't determine that. So if I come to work and my speech is more relaxed, or I say a word and you don't know what it means or something like that, that don't make me not better. That don't make you better than me. None of us are better than anybody. So, and like I said, I don't want to be insensitive to the fact that, some of these spaces are what they are. Some of them will probably never change. Some of them will be slower to change. But hey, Mom, I'm talking about code switching and being Black wherever I go, everywhere I go. But I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, nope, not doing it no more. But again, like I said, the verbiage you'll see me use on like my personal social media versus my business social media, I am gonna enunciate and oh no, you fine, Mom, you good. I am that, like I said, a time and place for everything. I'm not gonna be using all this relaxed speech and lingo unless it relates to my target audience on my business page, So there are gonna be videos on this page where, depending on what I'm talking about, like my speech and my vernacular is gonna be more relaxed. But that's a choice that I made. You know what I'm saying? I'm not defining what I do and how I show up based on the pretense of how white people are going to perceive me. Like if I know I'm going to a space and it's mostly white people, I'm not, y'all listen, this is who I am. This is what you're going to get. I'm here and I was paid because they saw the value in me. You ain't signing this check. Okay. So I don't have anything else to prove to you. Hopefully whatever I say or do as a result of me being paid to be wherever I'm at, I'm speaking it into existence. Hopefully it changes you. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you don't block your blessing. Hopefully you understand and you know God's light when you see it in his people. And if you don't, then it's your loss, you know? Yes, it's more relaxed, Shanika. Like when I'm around you, my friends, my family, my mom, my sister, like they get Soleil in her raw element, you know? You know what I mean when I said it, honey? Like, we talk so fast, too, and we say certain words. Like, my sister's name is Tajay. But when I say it fast, I'm like, Tajay. Like, Tajay. It might even sound like I'm saying Tajay when I say it really fast. She know what I'm talking about. She ain't like, it's Tajay. You know, like, the way we speak is very relaxed. Like, that goes so far back to, like I talked about with slavery and them not being able to learn how to read and write. Like they didn't get the full enunciation. They didn't get to say that of a word because they was getting little droppings, you know, of everything. Food, speech, language, culture, all of that. We made do with what we had, and literally hundreds and centuries later, we still are relaxed in our speech. So the way that we are is a result of that. Had that not ever happened in history, we would be speaking the King's English still. Well, no, none of that ever happened. We probably still be in Africa somewhere, but you know what I mean. I just feel liberated in being able to be me. I forgot my brush to do my highlighter. It feels great. It feels great to... Now, hold on. Let's get into code switching again because code switching is a superpower, I believe. I'm not code switching solely for white people anymore. That should have been the title of the video, but I want y'all to click on it. So hopefully you make it to this mark. Code switching is a superpower. I love being able to be a chameleon in whatever space I go to. I definitely believe that is a character trait that everybody... I ain't gonna say should have, you could have. It makes you more marketable, you know. I can go speak to the hood and bump elbows with the hood. Even though I'm not as connected to the hood as I used to be. Okay? But that makes me more marketable in a sense. And more relatable. So that's just my opinion. It's not bad. Code switching is not bad. Code switching really adds, this is the contour thing, y'all know what I mean. The fact that we even I feel like, you know how you have a resume, like we should be able to put code switching on there. Like I can code switch. Like if you need me to speak the King's English, girl, because I got a degree and a master's, not me, I'm just saying, like somebody else, that should go, that is a skill. Let's get into that. Code switching is definitely a skill, and if you can do that, kudos to you, because literally you can wear the suit and you can wear the Jordans, honey, or whatever shoe you like to wear. Yeah, that is so yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Hopefully you made it this long into the video. So if y'all see anybody in the comments, she like, I know how to code switch and this, please kindly tell that person, keep watching the video, watch the whole video. So yeah, I can do both. What they say, get you somebody that can do both. I could definitely do both. I'm just not appeasing white folks no more. Y'all ain't appeasing me. Y'all don't care what y'all say when I'm around. You don't care how you talk to me. And again, this ain't to all white people. This just to the ones, y'all know who I'm talking about. Not going to go out of my way to be rude to anybody. But I'm definitely not appeasing you if you ain't worried about appeasing me. White folks ain't got to worry about appeasing nobody in America. They can go anywhere and act any kind of way they want to. Hey, JoJo, you made it, boo. We don't have that luxury, which is why we have to code switch. We have to always be mindful of what we are saying, when we are saying it, who we're saying it to, why we're saying it. Did my face look too angry? Did I put an exclamation mark here, not a period, so I don't sound like I'm disinterested? Like, this shit is exhausting. It's very exhausting being a black person, but it's lit though. It's lit. It's definitely lit. Some white folks really be acting like God left him in charge. No. No. Those type of white folks is the one I'm talking about. I know some, well, I ain't even gonna get into that conversation. I'm not even gonna get into it. Do you see, honey, this is also by the lip bar. The whole face is by the lip bar. Can you get into it, y'all? Do you see it, girl? That is before. This is the after. Yo, all of these products are available on their website. Hopefully. I don't work for them or nothing like that. But I definitely got the discount code. If you want it, girl, they have mascara. I have been praying for an all natural like line for everything, not just one or two products. And I have been praying for a concealer. And honey, here come the lip balm. Made a concealer. This is a brand new product. It hasn't even been a year yet. But I think I've shared everything I want to share on this topic because I really do need to go, girl. What time is it, y'all? What's going on with you, JoJo? What color lip should I do, guys? A nude or a red? Should they get the red, girl? Should the people get a red? I have a speed dating event that I'm planning. And I'm going to the venue to do some last minute touches. This is a commercial break. Go to soulriseessentials.com, my new business, and shop my affirmation apparel. I don't know if you all know, but I just added some new merch to the website, some long sleeve options, some new color options for the hat, one of them being right here, and toddler and children's t-shirts. So definitely go check that out. Sizes for the kids is getting low. Okay, yes, commercial, my own commercial. I'm doing good, boo. I can't complain. Yeah, if you want kids t-shirts, I will go to the website like right now, as of today. All right, y'all. That's it. I don't be doing too much, girl. It took me a while because I was talking, but girl, that's it, girl. It don't cost a lot to be cute out here in these streets. You hear me? It do not. What? You don't have to do a lot. Girl, if you're watching this on the replay, scroll all the way back to the beginning. That's the before, this the after, honey. I didn't even have my brush to do my highlighter, but a finger ain't nothing. Look. That's how we was doing our makeup before they had these little fancy brushes and stuff. All right, so I could go brown. Ooh, I could do this. I don't really want to give the people golf. It ain't that cold outside. I don't know. What y'all think? This is like a nudie. A little nude or whatever. I could give them this. Unimpressed. Am I feeling unimpressed? Let me see what unimpressed is giving. Yeah, let's do that. Because I'm not really feeling red. That's like a little too spicy. I ain't feeling that spicy today. So, hold, please. This is a liquid to matte. And I do have this other brand on my lips. But I'm going to leave it on there because it's cold outside. And I don't want no ashy lips. Well, it ain't ashy, but you know how some liquid to mattes can make you feel dry? Now, I ain't gonna lie, these don't. But it's cold outside, so. I wish I had some music for y'all. But I don't. I used to hate putting on lipstick, but I didn't get better. I've been practicing, girl. I should do a lip liner. They have lip liners too. They got everything. What you say, JoJo? I'm gonna do a lip liner. A lip bar lookbook. Okay. You know I just be doing my lives lately, but that's an idea. I be trying on every lipstick color. JoJo, I have so many. Like, look at all of this, girl. Look at all of this. That was a lot. Oh, did I break something? Thank you, boo. I think it needs something else, though. A red, I ain't gonna lie to you, with this black, a red definitely would have popped. But hold on real quick. Oh. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. So I have two of their lip liners. Most people would do this, but I'm actually going to do this. Because clearly, by the title of this video, I do what I want. If y'all ain't know that by now, this is called Straight Up. Excuse me. All right, this is the before. You know how it just kind of popped it out a little bit more. Now, I ain't a pro, so don't come over here for no tutorial, girl. Excuse me. I got some phlegm I need to get out of my system. I gotta practice my ombre effect. I want to learn how to do that properly. That gave what it's supposed to give. Yup. Period. All right, let me get about this house. It was nice talking to y'all. Go shop Marla Renee skincare products, non-toxic, black-owned, woman-owned. Soleil Faves, that's Favs, to get a percentage off every time you shop. All of these lip bar products, they got makeup for your whole entire face. You like it, Shanika? Your whole entire face. I just did my entire face with the lip bar. And this is one of my favorite products by them. Their coffee concealer. Honey, it's good stuff going underneath your eyes. If you use this every day, at least you know, even though you're covering up some things, that you're also adding to your face. It's a wonderful feeling to just know that you ain't causing no harm to your skin because you want to do a little makeup. Girl, they got all the products. Oh, hold on, girl. I didn't even do my, wait a minute. What does it really give it? How you gonna come over here and not do your eyebrows, girl? See, that type of speech right there, that's how I talk. One lady after my little TED talk, she was like, it's so amazing because when you were talking, you kind of switched in and out. Like with your, like she was pretty much saying she would hear me speaking how I just spoke just now and like this. So it was like a switching. That's code switching, boo. Again, a superpower. Shout out to you if you got the power. And I was like, yeah, because like you heard a piece of how I talk when I don't feel like I have to talk like you or similar to you, because I ain't never gonna talk like them. I never have. Let's get into that. But yeah, I think people just need to be more realistic and accept why things are the way that they are. Like, I ain't gonna get too into it, but people talk about crime and poverty. All that stuff is linked all the way back to slavery. And everybody and all of us having y'all having a head start up on us on everything, literally. But you mad at the people that don't know any other way. You go right to the hood and get them another way then. Right to the projects. You ain't doing that. You just want to go live where they live at now because the property rates are growing and because the land and the houses are so cheap. But let me shut up. Because that's saying too much. And I ain't supposed to be talking about that right now. You want to go over there and walk your dog and run and not even speak to the people that live over there. But I digress. I absolutely digress. But, you know, just accept it for what it is. And you know, if somebody don't talk like you, don't find them less intelligent. You never know. And this goes for anybody. Black, white, purple, green, whoever. You never know who the person is beside you. You never know who you talking to. Just because somebody presents a certain way. Okay, for real, that's the full look, girl. Just because somebody presents a certain way, don't judge a book by its cover, girl, because literally your next blessing or opportunity could be standing right beside you looking, quote unquote, homeless, whatever that looks like. And you did not give that person respect because you didn't think that they were intelligent or they didn't dress a certain way or they didn't have this. Like, girl, don't block your blessings. You better be kind to everybody. The janitor, the person from the hood, the person from the projects, the person from the suburbs. You better be kind. Don't block them blessings. All right, y'all. This is what it's giving in natural light. Hold on, let me turn this light off. Whew. like this lip. It looks like it's giving me real cranberry. It's giving real cranberry vibes. Yep. Okay, I did that. But let me get about this house. It was so nice talking to y'all. Everybody take care. Hopefully something I said in this video resonated with you. Even if it didn't, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to everybody that joined me on the live. My girls, JoJo, Shanika, my mama, Miss Carmen, everybody else, and the folks for that are on here and not saying hello or were. I love you. Thank you for joining me. I know you shy, boo, but we're going to come up out of that. We're going to get rid of that shy spirit, honey. But yes, go to my website, shop my business. My Instagram also is Soul Rise Essentials. My personal Instagram is The Real Soleil. Catch up with me. I'll be back. Y'all know I be trying to get on here whenever I have the time. So I'm definitely always thinking about you. And I just wanted to share my experience. If there's something else that I forgot to say in this video, maybe I'll do a part 2. But I think for the most part, I got my point across. Again, no disrespect to nobody. It just is what it is. It's my experience. And I'm just trying to live my life. Okay, that's it. With no problems. And I don't want nobody trying to, get in the way of that. I want to be comfortable just like everybody else is comfortable in their life. And I'm just going to be me. And like Shanika said, that's enough. And I think that's a perfect way to end this video. You are enough, my friend. Period. God says so. Get you a Soul Tribe necklace. Join the Soul Tribe. I got gold, rose gold, which is this one, and silver. Peace, y'all.